State lawmakers are facing a challenge after they passed the medical marijuana law this year. Right now, it's illegal to grow or sell cannabis oil in Georgia, and you risk breaking federal law if you travel across state lines with it. I found out how the state plans to tackle the issue of providing safe access to Georgians.
The parents of 3-year-old Jax Griffiths say their son is proof cannabis oil works.
It has raised his alertness, the way he engages us, his eye contact.
The toddler suffers from epilepsy and used to have dozens of seizures a day. The family signed up for the state's cannabis oil registry this month. His parents say little Jax has shown huge improvements in his health.
You get desperate, and so this has given us a little bit of hope.
Representative Alan Peake wants to give hope to all Georgians. He and the Georgia Commission on Medical Cannabis are tasked with figuring out the best structure for growing and selling cannabis oil in the state.
We need to make sure that we have a very tightly restricted, very regulated delivery system to make sure we provide a safe product to our citizens.
Warner Robins native Jason Cranford is the founder of the Flowering Hope Foundation, a nonprofit in Colorado that makes cannabis oil. He says lawmakers' concerns about a potential black market is unnecessary, as long as the product is regulated like any other controlled substance.
If it's set up properly, that's impossible to do because we have tracking systems, we have RFID tags on each plant, and surprise inspections eliminate that.
He adds Georgia needs to come up with a plan quickly, so these families who want access to cannabis oil don't wind up behind bars.
When they're bringing it back to Georgia, they're actually breaking federal law, and technically they're federal drug traffickers or drug smugglers.
The Griffiths family says it's willing to do whatever it takes so their son can use this life-saving oil.
Is it worth the chance? Obviously, I would do it. You know, anything for my son.
The commission must make a recommendation to the governor and General Assembly about an in-state growing and selling system by the end of the year. Here's an update on Georgia's medical cannabis oil registry. The Department of Public Health says 197 patients have registered, and it's issued 222 cards. There are also 166 physicians signed up to approve anyone who suffers from one of the 8 qualifying medical conditions. Majority of the cards are issued to people who suffer from seizures, cancer, and ALS. Almost half of the people who can legally use cannabis oil in the state are between the ages of 0 and 17.